If it was done to you, how would you feel about somebody putting a gun to your child's head or your loved one's head?
The family of a man who nearly lost his life in a shooting is asking, what will it take to stop the violence right here in Northeast Ohio and all across the state?
And one group says it has the answer and is working to pass new legislation to change the way the state handles background checks.
They want to check every time a gun or a rifle is sold here in Ohio. 5 on Your Side investigator Joe Paganak is digging into that proposal tonight. And Joe, it does include some exceptions.
Rob Donita, a background check wouldn't be required if you were transferring gun ownership between family members or if it was an antique or if the weapon was for hunting. But the creators of this proposal believe it will help keep guns out of the wrong hands.
Got to put an end to it. Just have to put an end to the gun violence.
Latisha Powell's son, 25-year-old Ramel Langsford Jr., is still trying to heal after being shot multiple times here at his Cleveland home in January. Powell in support of proposed legislation that would require a background check for every gun or rifle sold here in Ohio.
A person with a clean record should have that, not somebody with a felony.
So there is a direct correlation between background checks, the reduction in gun violence, and safety.
Ohioans for Gun Safety again collecting signatures for the mandatory background check legislation, saying not enough guns sold here in Ohio have been officiated by a background check.
In states that have passed these background checks for simple gun purchases, the rate of gun violence and the number of deaths have gone down.
But criminals have always had guns, always will have guns.
But concealed carry courses owner Kim Rodecker believes background checks on all gun sales won't screen out enough bad gun buyers to significantly reduce Ohio gun violence.
But not enough for it to make any kind of a difference. It'd be way more of a hassle than it would be of a plus.
At least it would slow down, you know, of guns getting into the wrong hands.
Still, Powell believes mandatory background checks on all Ohio gun sales is a good first step.
If it was done to you, how would you feel about somebody putting a gun to your child's head or your loved one's head?
And if the legislature doesn't act on the measure within the next 4 months, Ohioans for Gun Safety will work to get it on the ballot for a vote in 2020. Meanwhile, if you have any information about the shooting of Ramel Langsford Jr., you're being asked to contact Crime Stoppers. There is a $10,000 reward.